Jerry, huh? You made it, Jerry. You're a good girl. You made it. Jerry made it. Huh? You're a strong girl, Jerry. So like I said, yeah, it was pretty stressful, but one thing that did kind of alleviate the stress was photography. When she was in hospital, you're just sitting around, and anyway, I thought that I'd do a bit of street photography around Parramatta. So I went around Parramatta. I didn't really film it, but I kind of felt this, I don't know, like it's just it kind of felt really, it was a weird feeling when you're stressed and you're kind of trying to do photography. Bloody flies everywhere. Is you kind of have that, you know, you don't care. You know, like you can take photos of people and you're not really stressed or nervous or anything. It's a bit weird actually. I just thought, stuff it. Anyone comes up to me and says, "What are you doing?" I'll just, you know, brush it off really easily because you're already upset anyway. Jerry, this way. Jerry. So here's the jacarandas here. I did this, I come here every year. I think the last few photos I did from every year. I'll see if I can find them. They're in another video somewhere. But yeah, it turned out really good. I like how the low overhanging arch there kind of frames everything. And these people kind of add to the... I wonder if I can get these things falling. See how they're falling? Jerry! You see how they're falling, Jerry? You stay there. You did a caca, didn't you? Okay, so I'm going to go through the photos that I took just to review them. I'm trying to find my style. It's been 4 years since I started the channel, since I started photography really seriously, and I'm not sure if I've got a style. I don't know if I've got a style, I don't know if I want a style, I don't know if it's staring at me right in the face. I just don't know. So I'm thinking just at the end of every video, I'm just going to review the photos and just hopefully over time, which is what you really need to get a style. Plus, you really need a portfolio, which I kind of not really doing much on Instagram or anything. So it's hard to grab like a portfolio of a body of work to kind of recognize, hey, that's in the style of Roberto, or that's in the style of Jerry. But you know what I mean. So I mean, it's all a bit of a muchness, having a style. There's a lot of the times when you photograph, you're just photographing anything. It's just for the enjoyment, so you don't really, it's a bit of an ego thing, kind of. But it's true. After a while, you do end up having a style, even if you didn't want one, because it's kind of like it follows what you really like, and what you really like in a style shows through, because that's what you're attracted to. That's what you gravitate to. All right. Anyway, let's just review my photo. Let me critique my own photos. Let's go for it. Rob, don't be too harsh on yourself. I was kind of thinking of, the silhouette. Took a few shots and the silhouette kind of stood out a bit. The sun was setting, so it was really nice, dark shadows there. I like how it's blown out on the left-hand side there. That was cool. And I just kind of framed it up a bit, and bit of a arty-farty, This one, I got the guy. I waited a few times for someone to walk past. I wish those people weren't there, but I like how this guy was walking through. I got him right at the right stride. And once again, the left hand, the sunset was blown out on the left. I like that. I kind of like that flary look. And the purple was just brilliant. It's just really beautiful. Had a little bit of sharpening there on the flowers. Still not over sharpened, and a bit of crunchiness on the building, and I really like this one. So now this one, I mean, talk about fluke. I swear, sometimes half the time with street photography, you just got to be lucky at the right time at the right place. You probably don't notice it at the start, but the coffee in the background, the sign, he's wearing coffee, and the blue, and the guy's wearing blue there in the blue shirt, and it was just a perfect. I had another shot where it was more of the guy's body, but I thought this one was a bit better. I zoomed in a bit, and I just really like this one because the right place at the right time. Coffee, blue. Yeah, I like that. I really like that one. That's in the style of Roberto. Okay, this one was just pretty standard. Just wanted to get pretty average, that one. This one here, I was thinking more along the lines, I wanted to blur out that person in the background, and they were having a bit of a show on, and pretty crap, this one actually. Now this one, I really like this one. I took about 100 shots of this kid, and I zoomed in quite a bit, and I had ones of the lady looking up, but the best was that little kid with the grimace, and that guy looking on the left-hand side, looking across, going, what the? It's just, I really, and you know how and I like how the background there, the people in the background standing, it's kind of like I don't know, it's like at a sporting event or something, and they're the photographers in the background, and I don't know, it's just good. I really like this one. That kid makes me laugh. Now this one, obviously the shadow. It was all about the shadows. So what happened was I was in the corner, and I saw him walk in front of this kind of shed, and it was all white. I thought, oh, beauty, that's a perfect backdrop. You know what I mean? And the sun was behind me again, setting. And that shadow, I saw it and I quickly ran over there, and I got it. There was a bit of a guy on the left, so I cut him out. But I really liked that. I like the symmetry of it, and you can just see the detail of his beard, his face, even his glasses. Yeah, I really like this one. Maybe a bit more moody. Maybe I could make it a bit more dramatic. Yeah. Anyway, I'll think about that. This one here I really like because it was the warm setting sun. I really like that golden hour look. And the people in the background there kind of ruined it a bit, and a bit noisy over here. But overall, I didn't mind that the kid and the parent they're watching the show, and it's just a really nice shot, especially the light that hit it. And I put a bit of vignette to zoom in on the. Now this one's a bit weird. This one I put a little bit of matte to it. It's just that the lady in the turban or the headscarf was looking at it, and you could just see the glasses, and I thought that's awesome. So I snuck up behind her, and I took another one as well, actually, a bit closer, but I didn't put a matte finish on it. And I got a little bit closer actually because the guys playing the double bass. But yeah, you can see the double bass in her glasses, and it's because it's so black. It's kind of mysterious because it's like you have to take a double take. You think, what the hell's that? And yeah, and then you finally realise it's a lady in a turban or whatever. I really like that one. This one, I had no idea. I'm going to go back there. That this planes go straight over there, so I'm gonna camp there all day next time, and just that was awesome. I really liked that. And if I had a bigger zoom with me, I could have probably got even tighter. But yeah, I really liked that. I tried to use the dramatic look to it, so it kind of desaturates everything. To kind of, I don't know, get that 1940s type look, especially with the compression of the church in the background. I kind of don't really like a lot of the busyness around here but I mean, what can you do? Like the flags, I could probably, but once you start taking stuff out, you can't stop, and it just ends up being bloody AI. Yeah, this one, funny face. This hobo had a dog there, so I thought, I'll just do that. I made a cool. I made it cool in the editing, so because I want to accentuate the orange, just like Jerry, kind of like Jerry's face. I like the orange and the blue. They call it teal and orange or something. This one, I had about 100 shots, and I thought to myself, well, I thought this one because the timing of him looking at the sitar and the concentration and trying to get in time with, it's just the concentration on his face and the beautiful, once again, golden hour sunlight off his yellow shirt. I really like this one, and the bouquet in the background. Yeah, I didn't mind that. This one, I really love this one. Awesome. How sharp it is too, actually. And what happened was he was walking with his wife, and I mean, I was pretty close actually, but they never took notice of me. So, and I was kind of like pretending I was shooting somewhere else, and I thought, oh, that's awesome. I mean, this guy looks like a character and a half. So, and you can just see the fine detail in his beard, and it was good in color. And I thought, well, hang on a sec, I think the black and white would work, because then there was this one in color, and this one, yeah, is one of my favorites. I'll zoom it back a bit. It's just she's in focus, kind of. I don't know what setting I was at. It must have been really shallow, a sliver of depth of field, but the blue and the gold and the sunlight and the setting sun. I wish that guy in the background wasn't there. That kind of ruined it. But yeah, that's I really like this one. It's just the symmetry of it, that kind of the background kind of ruined it a bit. But yeah, the symmetry, a little bit of that. What is that purple? That the fringe or something? I'm not sure. Anyway, this one I really like of Jerry because of the path, and the depth of field, but quite closely focused on her tippy tail there. This one I really like, just that kind of, tan. It's just a really soft, warm kind of feel to it. Jerry staring off into the. This one is just, I was just a bit experiment, trying to do a bit of sharpness there. This one, I didn't really like that one. This one I added to the collection because I like that. I added a fake. That's fake actually on the right hand side there. Um, just a sunburst. It's an overlay of a sunburst. But I thought it'd be nice golden. Just something nice. And Jerry was staring right at the lens. Jerry, you're always laughing. This one here, it's hard to get because I kind of was feeling, where do I put these people? That stupid bloody shop in the background, and the majestic of the roundness of the whole tree. So I wish it was a little bit more to the right. Anyway, I like the colours anyway. The colours are really, really nice. The dress and the purple and the green. And everyone's kind of just, in their best Sunday dress. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I went back to get my Osmo action camera and I found a little passenger. But the 14, sorry, I had the 12 to 40 professional lens with me, and the EM1 Mark II, and that 12 to 40 Pro lens is an awesome close-up lens as well. So that's how I was able to get such a really good semi-macro or really bloody close lens shot of that. And it was some kind of little tree spider or something. This one was one of my favourites. I really like this one. I like how the bokeh, the green, the purple, all softly dwindling off into the background, and Jerry's just popping out like that. I really like this one. Jerry. And then I thought I'd get even closer. Like I said, this lens is awesome for closeness. Sharpened up the eye a little bit. Yeah, it's really good. And she was half laughing. Jerry, you're always laughing. This one, I actually wanted to get that little sign in the background there, the overarching. In the left-hand side there, the branches are a little bit out of focus, and the focus is all attentioned over here. So I'm not sure if this one kind of worked, but I really like how that was sharp there. So there's a bit of a close-up. I did a little bit of crunchy on the table. You can see the bloody depth of field. It kind of just like falls off the edge of a cliff right as it goes there. That's bizarre. Is that 2.8? But imagine it was 1.4. Anyway, the beautiful colours there, and the velvety. This one, what I did, I desaturated the greens and I accentuated the purples to try and make it a bit more surreal. This one's a bit arty-farty, but it kind of works. There you go. I'm getting my own style. Now this one, if you have the Olympus workspace, there's a thing called dramatic tone 1 and 2. I like dramatic tone 1. I use it nearly every photo. I always try, especially if there's clouds or dark stormy clouds or something. I always use it. I love it. I don't know why. I mean, that's not really my style, but then it is. If I'm starting to use stupid things like this, but I love it. I really like it. I think it's one of the best little presets. It's a little hidden one that no one uses much. No one uses those picture profiles, OM workspace. What are they called? Yeah, the art filters. That's it. I don't see anyone on the internet use those art filters much. I reckon they're underrated. I reckon they're really good. And this one's my favourite, of course, because I always use it. I had other photos too that I used it on. I don't know. It's like it really is arty-farty, full on, like 100% arty-farty. But that's my style, and there it is. So that's it. So did I find my style? Have I found my style? Do I recognise my style? Well, it's early days yet. So anyway, it's just finding your style isn't something that it's going to be, black and white or color. It's going to be a myriad of, years and years of, looking back at your portfolio. And there is something about style though that is true. It's like subliminal. If you do look at a body of work and you start to realize, well, there you go. There's something about this guy that's distinctive that he keeps on doing, and I think it's really mainly for famous people, you know. It's not like anyone's going to say, hey, Chat GPT, can you do the photo of it? Can you give me a photo in the style of Tim Curry? Anyway, it's a long journey, and I hope that I do find my style eventually. And once I do find it, I'll probably change it because it's always evolving, you know. Anyway, that's enough for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Gary, where are you? You're sleeping.